Hi everyone, this is Big Benedict. We're playing Ninja Gaiden Black on Master Ninja difficulty. This is the 5th chapter, Chapter 5, The City of Fiends. So we're going to grab this item here. It looks like this is the Lily key. So we're going to go to the Lily door. So you could just jump off this, and this chest right here contains a low potion. You can simply, the reason I didn't get that right there is because I have 5 of them. I can confirm the fact that you can carry 2 high potions, 5 low, and on the magic ones you can carry 2 highs and 3 lows, and you can carry 2 talismans of rebirth. So that's the item quantities that you can carry on this difficulty mode. So over here we have some red ninjas. So get ready for these guys. They're optional, by the way, and we're going to be going to the Lily door and then getting another key and then using that key to lower the drawbridge, and then once we get over to that area where the drawbridge is, we can access another save point that's very convenient. And I actually spent a little bit of time grinding for money until I got about 50,000 in essence. And I completed this chapter, and then I went all the way back to where I was before. And I'll show you where that location is. It's in the last video I mentioned that the red door with the red circles on that particular door. So there's a map of Tyron right here to pick up if you like, or a map of Dorku, excuse me. And don't feel bad about using as much magic as you want to, because we can go to that Xbox and fill up. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to grind for money because we do have a fiend challenge afoot pretty soon. Not in this chapter by any means, but I believe a UT kill will net you 700 in essence. So if you can get 2 of those kills, you get 1400. And in the area that's beyond this door over here, it's a very great area to go to. Actually, what you do is you just exit this area and charge your attack, and then wait for the guys to rush you after you center the camera on them. And I will do it after, I believe I do it over here once I get out of here. I just wanted to kill this batch of enemies. There may come times when I go to a save statue, and then you'll see a little edit where I picked up and resumed my progress, and then that's having saved. That's before I saved. That's having killed all the enemies in the vicinity, and then you may notice that enemies just pop up again. That's because I died, and then I restarted from that save statue, and then the game just puts all the enemies back on the screen. And normally I'm disposed to just flee from them at that point because I tire of them. So let's see if it happens here. Yeah, you see how all these enemies are back after I just cleared them. I'm in the same area. This what happened that I said. I died over here, so, or somewhere, I don't know what happened, but so stand over here, charge your attack, and then move the camera around. Now they see me. There is a couple times that I experienced where the other guy behind him will try to shoot you before the other guy can get within your grasp, but that's only a very small margin of what happens. So if you just want to do this, kill the first guy with the UT, and then Azuna drop the second guy. Hopefully you can get a blue orb, and use that blue orb to kill the third guy with a UT, and that'll give you, I believe, 1400. And just repeat at your heart's desire. You could even clear the stage and then come back to this area too. So this scenario played out to where the second guy gave me a yellow orb, and I really don't, those are all well and good, but you really need the essence you reap from UTs. You'll get the most money. So right over there in that corner, that's where they placed a save statue in Sigma. So they don't put it here. I'm kind of curious as to why they put one there, but I can understand that the architecture, the level design, it has a save statue. I'm going to be showing you where it is in a minute. So here's the Life of the Gods right here. I will tell you the point. Every time I acquire 9, I will make it a point to go into the menu and apply all of them. So whenever you see me using the Life of the Gods, that's the point where I've picked up number 9 of a new set. So that should just tell you where you should be. But if you follow my guide, you will get every single item. So now we're going to get that right there. That's the Pegasus door. Behind that door is the lever. And here we go. This is the door I was talking about. So here, now we can open this door here. And the first time you go out, there's red ninjas. And the way this works is that these guys will just drop smoke bombs if you go over to the right, and you don't have to face them ever. But if you go into another part of the map that's not in this immediate vicinity, if you go through a door on the other side, like the moon door over by Miramasa's shop, if you come back here, these guys will probably come, but sometimes they don't come. It's really weird how these guys work over here. But don't let these guys stand in your way of making a lot of money over here. Anyway, I just wanted to open that door, clear those ninjas. And then we have some enemies up here who are always here. So I'm not sure if I take these guys out. I normally like to, whenever I see a fresh batch of enemies, I usually kill them. But I know that whenever I come back, they're just going to get repopulated on the map. It doesn't happen for every single circumstance in this game, but it's pretty tried and true. I mean, in the game's defense, it is a non-linear game, so you'd be running around with no enemies to fight, which would be rather boring. So this door is opened. You don't need a key for this door. And then down the way we have that gold guy shooting grenades via his grenade launcher. We have this guy, then we have that black suited armor guy. So up here we're going to acquire the Pegasus key and also a Golden Scarab. The door with the crack in it can be destroyed with the Warhammer or the Dabalacro or an incendiary shuriken. Again, we don't have any of those. So there's the Pegasus key right there. And try not to fall down here, or the red ninjas will you'll trigger those guys. So if you do it this way, you're all good. So grab that Golden Scarab and then come back, and then you won't have to fight those. You could just run past these guys. But there is a boss in this level. He's not that tough, but I'll tell you everything you should need to prepare yourself for dealing with that guy. He is Hydracubus, and on this difficulty you will fight him twice. On all the modes below very hard, you fight him 3 times. But on very hard and Master Ninja, the 3rd time you fight him on very hard and Master Ninja, his fight is replaced by Nikkei and the Alma clone. Ishtaros and Nikkei, who is the Alma clone. So now we're going to lower the drawbridge. See how if you do it this way, then you're all set. The ninjas aren't going to assault you. But if you did happen to fall down when you were getting that Golden Scarab, you would have to either completely back around the other way, or just flee from those red ninjas. So with the drawbridge lowered, we're going to go towards the monastery area. And we have a fight coming up. That's a mandatory fight. And then we have a fight with there's like 3 soldiers, but I really don't like to speak too far ahead of myself. Once we come up here, we're going to have 3 red ninjas. So just, compensate for them in the best way you can. I also wanted to mention that pressing the left bumper brings up the karma screen. I don't like to have that on there because personally it bothers me. It gets in my way and it's a distraction. I don't like it, even though it's an overlay. But when I see people playing this game and they have it on there, it bothers me. And it bothers me while I play. And that's just why I don't have that on there. There may come sometimes when I do actually have that on there where it's a serviceable thing to have it actually on there and tell me how many people I'm killing. For the Fiend challenges, it's actually really nice to know how many kills you have currently. Because on Master Ninja, the Fiend challenges require you to kill 120 foes. On very hard, it's 100. On hard, it's 80. And then on normal, it's 60. So we're at the very high end of the challenges. So, this fight here, this is a mandatory fight. And if you're really worried about this part, you should probably save it before and after. But the crucial thing to do is save it after this. Because you have... I don't even know if I would consider it a gauntlet, because the 3 soldiers you fight at first, it's just that you only kill one and then the other guys flee, and then it's just 3 dinosaurs and then the boss. But there is no checkpoint. So Hydracubus, okay, so we're going to be dealing with Hydracubus twice on Master Ninja mode. And this first time he has the pincer fiends, the sliding imps, if you will, with him as lackeys. And the second time, he is very tough, very hard, because he has the cat fiends with him. And I feel that the cat fiends are the hardest enemy in this game. I would say something similar about the ghostfish, but those enemies, to me, are the most annoying enemies in the game. And they're not made well, so I really can't classify them as actually hard. But do make sure you save it, and also be prepared for these ninjas who drop in here. I thought this contained a spiritual elixir, one of those high potions, but that's why I actually went here to confirm to see if I had 2 of those, but I only had 1. So perhaps you only get a blue orb from that, which is not that good. But I guess it would fill you all the way up, but it's nice to be able to control that and do it yourself at your own discretion. Okay, so the first fight in this gauntlet is these guys here. But you only kill 1 guy, and then once he's gone... I killed 2 guys there. And then it goes to this phase of the fight with 3 dinos. These guys aren't too tough. I mean, so long as you have a pretty good environment to fight them in. You saw how well the Azuna drop combo worked right there. They have fire breathing attacks. They like to grab. They do that roll across the screen, which you can anticipate pretty well. I mean, the only bad thing is like going away, charging here, and then getting interrupted in a charge. But if I were you, I would focus on doing the Azuna drop. See, it's kind of hard to even get a red charge going. But yeah, I believe I have the armlet of I have the armlet of the sun equipped, and my rationale for that was that yes, I will be taking a lot of hits on Hydracubus, but I just want to heal. I just want to kill Hydracubus as fast as I can. Regarding Hydracubus, he has 2 tentacle arms that he flails about, and you can't deal damage to Hydracubus until you cut off his tentacles. Before you start even messing with severing his tentacles, though, which regrow the tentacles, you need to kill the lackeys first. So once the lackeys are killed, then you do a flying swallow at his tentacles. Now, the thing to do with the flying swallow is that after you do the flying swallow, you need to shriek and cancel out of the attack by pressing the B button. So either fly swallow traditionally or do the wind run and then do the flying swallow. But always cancel out of the attack and then press the Y button. So if you were doing the wind run, you would press X and A to do the wind run, and then Y in his direction to do the fly swallow via the wind run, and then cancel out of it by pressing the A button, cancel out of it by throwing the shurikens. That's by pressing the B button, and then come down on him with an overhead slash. I'm going to demonstrate it here with the Y button. There we go. I like to take the health from the first tentacle, and then remember, do fly swallow, shuriken cancel, and then press Y. It's pretty much the best way to do it, because if you don't do that, then you can't recover in time to get hit by. If you don't like sever the tentacle, you could land and then he'll swipe you with the tentacle that you're trying to sever, and it's really annoying. But using that attack is so helpful. Shuriken canceling. So, this boss is an abomination, to be sure. He's, nobody quite knows what this guy is. He's an interesting design. But you just got to remember to do the fly swallow, shuriken cancel, and then Y again. See, I'm trying to do all that. I do it every single time, or at least I attempt to do it every single time, but sometimes he swipes me. There we go. That was a perfect illustration of what I just said. And then just do your UT. And it's nice to have this Armlet of the Sun equipped so I can deal more damage. After you do a UT, though, if there's time, which there should be, do the Azuna drop. So you can get a ton of damage off this guy. So you really should only have to do 3 sessions of... So after you cut off his limbs, you should only have 3 sessions where you're beating up on him. So these lackeys here give me a bit of a problem. I have some double way. I can never remember the names of the items. I got to think of some little thing to say about them. Some quick little thing like a low. I'll just say a low magic potion, because I know what they are if I thought about it, but there I was Azuna dropping the wall. Oh yeah, I think they're called the Elixir of the Devil Way, or Devil Way Elixirs. So we're going to take this guy out and now heal a little bit. And that took away a lot of damage, actually. There we go, fly swallow, cancel, there we go, Y, perfect. And then collect definitely collect the health. And if you're taking too much punishment from this, switch over to the Armlet of the Moon, definitely. That's probably the best way to deal with this. But I just wanted to just mess this guy up as quickly as I could and just finish him off, send him to the underworld, and then we'll be seeing him again in a later chapter. But this has been Big B, I'm over and out, thanks.